So over the years, I've lost several people to suicide, uh, and they all have left an indelible mark in my mind and my soul, and I can't get those people back. And I miss them, every one, and their family does too. But for this particular situation, I'm dwelling on one specific person. I woke up this morning dreaming about the person, and it's a friend of mine, good friend of mine. I grew up together, and he had he was one of them people that was very passionate about everything. I mean, like super passionate about everything. Whatever he was jumping into, he went full force. You know, no holes barred, and that included in mostly it was mainly relationships. And so he got into a relationship with a girl, and they ended up getting married and whatnot. Well, actually, I don't think they ever actually got married because, well, anyway, the point is they had kids, they were a family. Um, and things were good in a lot of ways. I mean, they had a lot in common and stuff, and everything was fine in that department. They had a lot of romance going on. I mean, that was a thing. That wasn't a problem either. But the big problem was they fought a lot, aggressively. So when I say they fought, he was abusive to her. Um, that's what really happened. Uh, she wasn't innocent. She drug it out of him a lot of times, but he was an abusive person. So here's the catch, though. He loved her with every fiber of his being, and like absolutely more than life, and literally loved her that much. And he knew that what he was doing was bad. He beat himself over the head over and over again every time he lost his cool and got abusive to her. It tortured him. It tortured her because of what he was doing, but at the same time, it tortured him because of what he was doing. And that dichotomy that he was dealing with, knowing that he was the evil person that was doing bad things to the person he cared the most about on the planet, that took a toll on his psyche. You know what I'm saying? Um, and whenever, yeah, he literally he was in bad shape. So she ended up leaving him because, of course, she did. I mean, he was an asshole, and she just had enough. She'd had enough of all that stuff. Took the kids, and well, he wound up with another girl, because he didn't have the ability to function without a female in his life. That's just the way his brain worked. Some guys are wired that way. It's just not possible to not have a girl. But he did, and their relationship was interesting. So going by to visit him, which we were living in Missouri and they were still living in Arkansas. So we weren't able to visit a lot, but go by there and visit, and it was all pretty cool. He had this pistol that he kept on the table there by his chair. And I mean, I get it. It was a self defense kind of a thing. It was a home defense weapon. Um, I seen it. I picked it up. I played with it. I messed with it. It was there. Um, I've seen it so many times, and then years go by. A few years go by, and he ends up falling out with that girl, and he wrote a letter to his other wife, the one that we were talking about earlier. He wrote a letter to her, or message, sent her a message asking her if she would be willing to take him back, and she said no. Um, and he put the gun in his mouth and he shot himself in the head. You know, that gun, that same gun. Um, and that's where they found him, in the living room floor there, with bits of him scattered everywhere. Um, and his dad had to go claim his stuff, and it was bad. Um, I think about him all the time. See, the thing is, he was an asshole. Yes, he was abusive. Yes, he did some really stupid crap. Yes, but he was my very, very close friend, and we got into all manner of stuff as youngsters, and we were really tight, man. It's a really rough situation to be in, because whenever whenever I was there with him quite a bit, whenever things got chaotic, and I ended up getting between him and her, and I threw him out a window a couple of times. Different shit. He would get wild, and I'd get in the middle of it and stop it. um, and I am anti. I am very much not a person that can abuse a person. I can't do that. I am very much against that. And I was in a really odd place dealing with this, and it's left an indelible mark on my brain. I can't get it out of my system. Um, I sit and think, did I go wrong at some point? Did I not uh, act when I should have? Did a decision that I made, like whenever I told him I can't be around this stuff no more, and I left, um, did that decision end up, leading to what happened? You know what I'm saying? Um, did a decision that I made, did it something that I did ultimately lead there? Could I have done something different and stopped it? You know what I mean? Could I have said something different? Could I have visited one more time? Could I have? What if I had been there, to stop it? I mean, would that have changed things? And that kind of crap is I know it's toxic. I know it's not something I should be, bouncing around in my skull, but it's there. It doesn't matter if it makes sense, in your head. It doesn't matter if it makes sense in your head. It's still freaking there in your head. It's still there chewing at your heart and chewing at your mind. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I know this is a jacked up topic, and sometimes sometimes the best thing you can do is get it out of your chest. Just voice it. Uh, talk about it, because no matter how bad a situation may be, there's somebody that will miss you. There's somebody. There's people that will miss you. There's a lot of people that'll miss you, and his kids never got to know him. Uh, he's got 3 kids. Oh, he's got more than that actually, but um, and none of his kids will ever know him because um, he chose he chose to make a big mistake, and there was so much more in life that he hadn't got to experience. There's so many good things that he'll never get to do. Uh, so much life left to live. Uh, no matter how bad things get, guys, um, trust me, the day will be better. The next day, there's people that love you. Talk to them. Let them know, hey man, I need to talk. Just he didn't talk much. He was always quiet, so no one noticed the pain inside. He called one night, and I was just so tired. I let it ring, man. I should have tried. My friend was always brave. How could I have missed that pain? She always smiled and lit up a room. The shadows crept in, just as quiet as doom. She texted me, can we talk a while? I saw the message, thought she'd be fine. Now I drive past her empty place. Wish I could go back and change that day. So take the call, yeah, when it comes through. Don't let it ring, they're counting on you. Might be the one thing that's pulling them back from the edge now, where there ain't no track. It ain't just a phone, it's a lifeline, y'all. Don't let it ring, take the call. There's a little something I need to get out of my head. He didn't talk much. He was always quiet. No one noticed the hurt inside till he called one night. I was just so tired. I let it ring now. Should have tried. My friend was always brave. How could